In this episode, we're going to talk about momentum. Momentum. And we really think about it. Momentum is what makes the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. What makes the people that are popular become increasingly popular in society. And the people that aren't increasingly and decreasingly less and less popular in society. So what make the people that frankly don't need to go to the gym, that are already fit, that are already lean, that are already sexy, they become more and more. They go and they're somehow still in the gym. They become more and more healthy and ripped. While the people that really do need to go to the gym become less and less. So we're going to talk about momentum. We're going to help you understand some of the nuances to it that I've been able to figure out. I want to share that with you. And how you can use it to achieve things and achieve things faster you may have ever thought possible. Welcome to episode 27 of the Accelerated Achievement Show. Momentum, such a critically important part, and it's one of the biggest things in these areas of motivation and productivity and skill. It's what really fuels greater and greater levels of achievement, and it's important for us to understand. Frankly, this is stuff that the school system should have taught us about this stuff, about what really creates success, what really helps us master our own psychology, master our own state, master our own mindset, because it could be our greatest asset or our worst enemy, depending on how we train it and how we use our mind. Should have taught us this stuff, and then one of the biggest things here is around momentum. How does it work? Why is it that sometimes things feel increasingly easy to sustain and other times where it just feels like you're going uphill and no matter what you do, it's a challenge and it's a struggle? Why is that? And then beyond momentum, we get told, okay, we need to be in momentum, but how does it actually work on a real practical level? It's important for us to be practical here and for you to be able to implement. This isn't around you listening and using your time here just to listen and learn some stuff. It's about you being able to go and implement and get results. And I hope that's why you're here, watching this episode of the Accelerated Achievement Show. So the essence of momentum comes down to real three parts. I call it the cycle of momentum. I didn't create it, but I've been able to go and refine it over the years that I've been teaching and sharing this topic here of success, achievement, helping people get to the next level in their life, whatever their ambitions are, helping them get to that next level. I've been able to refine this. And when it comes to the momentum cycle, sometimes we're in momentum, sometimes we're not. One of the best examples of this, if you've ever watched any sports team, you'll see the impact, you'll directly see it, the impact that momentum has on performance and on a result, on success. You'll see sometimes where a team they're just not motivated. They just don't believe that they're gonna win that game or that match. They just don't believe that they're gonna win. And hence, if they have a low level of belief, the first thing in the cycle, which is belief, if they have a low level of belief, if you don't believe that you're gonna go and achieve your goal, how much action are you going to put in? Which is number two. You're going to put in a low level of action. So a low level of belief creates a low level of action or a low level of commitment to your goal. And again, back to the sports metaphor, you'll see that sometimes a team, they're behind, then they just don't believe. It's kind of like, why bother playing? Because they're already losing so bad and they just don't believe that they're going to win this game. Low level belief creates a low level of commitment or a low level of action. They're not going to go in and put in an extra tackle. They're not going to play their absolute best because they don't believe they're going to win. Their mind kind of goes, hey, screw it, why even bother? Or maybe not, they're trained athletes, but maybe that's the case. Then if you're putting in a low level of action or you're not really committed to your goal, you're not putting in those small extra details that make all the difference, how much results are you going to get? You're not going to get many results if you're not putting in the right actions. And often we know the action, but if we don't believe it, we're not going to go above and beyond. We're not going to go, let's say if something is a short-term transactional relationship with a client or a customer, and we don't believe that that customer is necessarily being great with us or is a long-term prospect, we're gonna make some very different decisions than if we've been working with someone for a long period of time and we have that trust, that strength of relationship with that customer, client, whatever it is, with that person. Gonna act very differently depending on our level of commitment. Now, if we put in the wrong action, we're not gonna get the results. But if we put in the right level of action, if we believe in our goal, how much results are we gonna get? If we have the right belief, which fuels in with putting in all the action, we're committed. Everything, we're going above and beyond. We're doing 110%. How much results are we gonna get? In most cases, we're gonna get great results. Now, what does that do? If we get great results and we celebrate those results, in our minds we go, hey, if I put hard work, it'll get me these great results. That's the connection. That's the pattern that gets tied up in the mind, metaphorically. When we believe that, when we take those actions, when we get those results, it then goes and refuels this cycle. If you're getting great results, you believe more. Your efforts, your celebration, your acknowledgement refuels your belief. Now, if you have high level belief, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, before you had like a 5 belief that your goals were gonna happen. Now, let's say you took the right action, you got the right results, now your belief jumps to 6. And if you have 6 belief on the action scale, now you're gonna move from a 5 level of action and commitment to a 6. Now, 6 level of action will now get you to a 6 level of results. Instead of a 1 to 10, a 5 on results, now you're gonna get a 6 on results. You're gonna get better results. Now, what does that 6 do to your belief? If you're getting great action, if you're putting in effort and it's turning into results, what does it do for your belief? It raises your level of belief, which raises your actions, which raises your results, and that's what we call momentum. In this game of success, that's what we call momentum, where you're in momentum. Back to the sports team. That sports team, let's say suddenly they were behind, they had low belief, but suddenly they go and they score a goal, or they get some points on the scoreboard. Suddenly now they have a higher level belief. Now that higher level belief, now they're going in stronger for that tackle. They're going and they're playing at 110%. They're playing at higher level of commitment now, because now they believe they're gonna win. They're doing things harder. They're moving faster. They're running more. They're willing to put in the work now because they believe. What does that do now? Now, against the other team, now they're getting better results, which goes and fuels their belief. And let's say they score another goal. Now they believe even more. Hey, come back. They believe even more, which creates great levels of action, which now they're playing 120%, even though it's not technically possible to go 120%. It's an expression. They're going and they're playing 120% now. What does that do? Creates greater results. Maybe now they get a near miss, or they almost score again, or they score again. They get a few more points. Now they believe that they're gonna win. They're gonna become a champion in this game. They're gonna win this match. They're gonna win this game. Again, refuels belief. That's what we call being in momentum. So back to you in your life. How can you go and number one, how can you raise your belief? Few simple strategies right now. There's a lot of successes you've had in the past that you haven't thought about for a long time, I'm assuming, that you can use right now. If you thought about all the things that you've achieved right now, that would fuel your belief. Let's say you want to go and build a new business. You're just starting a new business. And right now, maybe your belief on a scale of 1 to 10 is at a 5. And now, let's say you want to bring that up. Now I want you to go and think about, and you can even pause this episode and think about for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I want you to go and really think about, okay, maybe there's been some other times in your life where you thought that you won't succeed and you did. And think about that success and think about how you succeeded, let's say in your relationships, and you succeeded in your health, and somebody told you that you would never be able to go and run a marathon, yet you did it. Think about all those successes. List out all of your successes. That will help fuel your belief to go and build your business and succeed at this as well. Now your belief will go from a 5 to a 6 or to a 7. And now you'll be able to take more action. And now if you're taking more action, if you're more committed, if you're making the right strategic decisions more, it's gonna get you better results. Now what do? Next strategy over here. Once you get better results, I want you to go and celebrate more, acknowledge yourself more, reinforce your efforts. Don't pawn off. A lot of people downplay their success. They achieve something great and they go, oh, it's not really me that's that great. It's simply I was in the right place at the right time. At the end of the day, there was a lot of people that could have been there, but they didn't do it. Hence, give yourself more credit. Don't downplay your success. In the society we live in, we frankly suck at celebrating our efforts and our results. Go and celebrate more. And it doesn't have to be going big, jumping up. Simply in your mind, tell yourself you did a good job. Allow yourself to be a little bit arrogant, confident. Allow yourself to acknowledge yourself and tell yourself that you did a good job. Give yourself on the back. Now that tightens up that connection from results to belief. Now in your mind, you're reinforcing, hey, I got the result because I believed and I put in the action. And now that will refuel your belief and you can go and achieve. I truly believe that human potential is near boundless. Almost anything. Throughout history, people are told, hey, you can't do that. It's impossible. Yet somehow, over and over and over again, throughout history, we achieve the things that I mean, not me personally, but I mean we as human beings, the incredible planet we live in, we go and achieve things that we've been told are impossible, that just can't be done, yet we do it over and over. So, number one strategy over here, from belief to action, go and find success in your life and use those as reinforcement, or go and find a role model and who has taken those steps and now help you build up your belief. If this person over here has been able to do it, I can too, because maybe I was born in the same town, whatever it is, but that will help tighten up that connection. If you're putting a lot of action, you'll get a lot of results. Now I want you to go and celebrate, applaud, don't downplay your success, but go and celebrate to tighten up from results to belief, which will help you go into momentum in whatever area it is and help you achieve more. On the contrary, if a team has low level belief, like they're losing and they're just losing very, very badly, then they're not going to be committed. They may want to, their coach may want them to play harder, but their mind is kind of like, screw it. Why do I even bother? I might as well walk off the pitch. We're losing, we're not going to win, we might as well, there's no point. Low level of action, low level of commitment towards a dream, towards a goal. Now it creates low level of results because now they're not going in for that tackle, they're not playing as aggressively, they're not as offensive, they're not out there willing to win as much, they're not going 110 or 120%, they're playing at 50%. And now and then because of that, because they're playing at 50%, they go and concede a few more goals or lose a few more points. And now their belief goes down and their mind goes, oh, I told you it wouldn't work out. And now this vicious cycle of downwards motivation happens and continues. Now it's your choice. Which one do you want to create? Now you're aware of this, it gives you power. This gives you power to go and create your own momentum in your life. To go and switch in times where you're going in the downward spiral. Now you're more aware, and with new awareness comes new possibility. Now you're able and you understand, hey, the reason I'm not getting results because I don't believe, or because I'm not playing 100%, I'm not that committed. Now it allows you to switch it. Any moment you can break that and you can go and you can start creating upwards motivation in your life. But now, because of this new awareness, now it becomes more of a choice in your life. And this happens so often. There are some, for example, businesses that are in this upward spiral. They're growing and they're growing because they believe, they take a lot of action, they make the right decisions. It reinforces that. And there's a lot of people where, let's say, they lose one or two times, they fail one or two times, and they become less and less motivated. They don't play as hard. They go at 50% or 20% of their capabilities. They're not putting in those long hours. They're not taking as much action. And then they fail again. But once again, it's your choice. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like it. Make sure you comment below. What was your biggest takeaway from this? What was that realization or that epiphany? Comment it below. I'll be able to check out those comments and see what you like and be able to go and share more of these research that we found and these strategies we found to create more success. So comment below, like, comment, share this out to other people. If you got value from this, there are probably friends and family and people you know that will also get value from this. It's all around sharing this great information, and you could be the judge of that. It's all about sharing this wisdom out into the world, where we're not bombarded with the news and what happened on the news and which country is invading which one, but instead we're using and we're spreading this great information, helping people achieve more of their goals, be more happy, be more fulfilled. So share this out and stay tuned for more episodes the Accelerated Achievement Show.
Achievement accelerated with the Accelerated Achievement Show.